Okay, it's recording. So you asked me, where am I with my space holding and what is my necessity?
Mm-hmm.
Because there's two things that might be one thing. One is okay, I'll start with the situation. I'm walking around the land and like seeing these towels that have been left there for I don't know how long. They've got holes in them. They've all the thread is coming out of them. They're not the new towels that we got not so long ago. And I'm really, there's this ease in my energetic body that's happening of like we want to be zero waste, right? We went shopping yesterday. We tried not to buy anything that had plastic. We try to buy as little as possible, actually, in general. And so we have this on one hand, and then here, like, we don't look after any of the stuff. Like, nobody wipes down the cooker, like, and it's getting black, and then of course it will get rusty, and it will live half the lifespan that I know I've spoken about this before. And so yeah, so how can I space hold to because how it seems to be landing in people when I talk about it is more that it's something that my box wants to be clean and tidy, and it's not about that. I mean, there is that. I'm not like there is that part of my box for sure, and that's the part that's coming out. What's not coming out is like the space holding for care and love and being able to look after things to their full potential, that they're not getting damaged and destroyed. And then like we also have this intention of not throwing anything away, that we take care of all of our own rubbish. Like if it's plastic, then we use it for something, but we don't take it and give the responsibility to somebody else to throw it away. And so, but we're creating our own rubbish unnecessarily.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's something that I've been stuck with this for a long time, is how to space hold for that what I'm doing is not working, basically.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing is bringing in to the space what I am holding space for. So again, it's like being able to hold space for myself. I think it's coming down to mimetic speaking. This is what is coming up for me. To bring into the space the value of my non-material value.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's it. Okay, I had not realized that before. And
Mm-hmm.
my non-material value and what I really love about life is the invisible, and this kind of net that surrounds Somos. That is what that is the net of what everything else is created from that net. And that's what I want to care for, because it will be a ripple effect into everything else. And just because that is what I want to do, it's really what I'm determined and on fire to do. But again, like I don't think it really lands in the space, the value of that. And that there is this, Somos is one thing, the training center is another thing, but actually Somos is the net, the groundwork for the training center. And looking after the orchard also is a part of that net, which will affect the training space, for example. And yeah.
So if you were to like speak from your being, from your bright principles, from your archetypal lineage about what you know is possible right now, and with the clarity, with the trust, or with the like blind faith that you can trust me 1000%, that you can do nothing wrong, that you can step no foot wrong, that there isn't one thing you could say where I would criticize you or judge you or not be wildly on your team. Like, and this is a practice we did in the Spaceholder training, like for the next 10 minutes, like would like to really let your being speak about what is it that you're like that you are sensing is possible.
What I sense is possible is a space of 25,000 square meters that is cohesive, and there's, I want to say the word harmony, and I want to say the word harmony because it's balanced, and it's not rigid, it's flexible, but everything speaks to everything else. And that's humans to humans, humans to animals, animals to plants, plants to animals, plants to humans, humans to plants, all the combination.
Yeah, let it come, like speak from the unknown, let it be. Yeah,
everything that's in the space is a part of the space, and there is nothing that is separate or outside. Everything is all weaved together.
yeah,
And
go.
and the weaving actually helps create more distinction around the distinctions between the things. And when I say things, I mean humans as well, like humans, animals, plants. And it that each bulb in this net, in this weaving, is growing and expanding, and at the same time it's feeding the other bulbs and lighting, awakening the other bulbs so that they start to expand and grow. And it's I have this like movement. It's like this organism that breathes together, and there's all the bright principles, and there's chaos, and there's order, and there's beauty,
go, yes, let it rip, like really, like,
and there's ugliness,
yeah,
and there's underworld, and there's upper world, and there's nothing that is rejected. There's nothing that is not okay. Everything is a part of it, and everything
go, yes,
its space. And the training and the and Somos, they are together. It's not like one thing and one thing. It's that they are knitted together, and there's just like there's so many doorways, energetic doorways all over the land
Yes, go.
that spark people as they walk through the land, that it triggers something in them, that something that is going to light them up, something that is an emotion, anything, like it just triggers up what is inside of them. And in this on this land is just such a variety of different doorways that people can create and walk through and work with. And yeah.
Go, keep going. Like you can trust me 1000%. I'm wildly on your team, and like you have like all this thing, like let it through, like open the channel, and what else is possible?
It's possible that we have a water source that comes down
Yes,
through the
go,
center of the land, that it creates a whole ecosystem, that we have
go,
a beehive on the
go,
land, that we are supporting like the smallest, like an awareness of like the smallest living entities that there are on this land, that that there's yeah, like butterflies everywhere of thousands of different um, types, in animals, insects, like life, and that even in the soil, there's sparkliness within the soil that is enriching
go,
everything. Like the land and us are one. The land is growing what we need. We are
go.
doing what we need to do on the land, and that feeds the land. And it's just this whole cycle. Like Somos would be a
Yes,
bubble, a complete culture, a complete cycle that does not need anything else from outside unless
yes,
it
go,
wants to. But
go.
the whole place is sustainable, and people can come and be in this space without needing to go anywhere else. That there
Go.
is a complete space for them to discover their culture, and it becomes a country. It becomes an
Yes,
island
yes,
within an
going. Yes,
island.
yeah. Let the energy come, really, Charlotte. Like you've got to have so much. Keep going.
Yeah, yeah. Ah,
Yeah, let it rip through. Go.
I feel so much joy of like what is
Yes,
possible, like, and the beauty. I just have so much beauty. I notice I'm feel fear of creating a fantasy world, but I really have a vision like, yeah, this flowers everywhere, lush green everywhere, trees. We have nut trees that we can make flour from. We have like
go.
we can create bread with, that we can even grow wheat and barley, that we can grow, that we can make bread with, that we can construct with also, that we have really like a variety of, like, really like knowing what do we need to have, and having the resources to become so totally independent, totally. And the joy, like lots of art as well, like lots of painting, drawing, clay making, building, that again, like whatever is constructed is a doorway that triggers something for
Oh,
somebody.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, go.
And the tree, like even like the tree is seen, the tree is
Yes.
given the space that it needs to be given to be a doorway for somebody to not be able to walk past that tree without like, oh, like what is this about? Like, and or without feeling something, or like to walk along and like see a pig or a cow or whatever there, and that again, like they're not able to just walk blindly past it, that people walk around like with like this awareness, this consciousness of every step that they are taking, of what is underneath their feet, what is to the right of them, to the left of them, in front of them, behind them, above them, below them.
Let's go.
And that they have this beingness of really being able to experience being.
Yes, go. Keep going. What else?
It's just I'm just talking about this. There's just this aliveness within me
Yes.
that is
Yes.
just so lit up by yes, this is what I want to create. Like,
Yes.
my
Go.
being is on it's just like so here, so like in the space of like, this is what I am going to create, this is what I am creating. And yes, and it's the detail, it's really about the detail. That, and again, like, this is what I am here for. This
Go.
is what my
Yes.
non-material value is, these small tiny details. It's going through and noticing that there's 3 towels there, or just not, like, I have this awareness of what is around me,
Yes.
and
Go.
I have this awareness of like the little macro things, and the invisible, the energetics, like how it's weaved together. I've even started drawing pictures of how I see the energetic frameworks of trees, of forests, of like, so individual things and collective things, and there's
Yes.
these like grids
Yes. Go.
happen that are like these archetypal grids that that are the network, that are the mycelium, that are like the ways that different entities can communicate with each other. So a tree can communicate with an animal, a different tree can communicate with a different tree, with a human, like, and how key that is to the space. Like, to have a training space and a trainer training people, the trainer is creating their space in what they are training in, and there is a space that is being held for the trainer, for the training, and there is a space that is
Go.
created to
Yes.
hold the space for the space that the
Go.
training, and
Yes.
that is what I am here for. I am here to energetically clean that, be the hygiene of it, and to bring it from being invisible to the visible, so that it becomes more of a
Go.
conscious, not more of a conscious, so that it becomes conscious for people who are here as well. That is part of the training, whatever
Go.
those trainings are. Yes,
And
there's this also, like, the more conscious awareness, the more focus, the more attention, the more acknowledgement there is of what this land is, the more it creates this shining bright star. Actually, it's like a star energetically. It's like a homing beacon that will energetically cool in the people that want to come here, the people that want to explore this energetically, without like without us having to do anything.
And I'm going to come to a quick pause to go into a different segue. Go.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want you to tune into the energetic field and deepen context about the distinction between a training center, the space you're talking about, and a training, and what's needed for each one from the same source that you're speaking from, like to weave the energetic imprint.
Yeah. So there is a permanent golden cube around Somos, and that is fed by the energy of what is happening in Somos. And my purpose, my intention, what I'm doing is consciously connecting with that frame and calling through bright principles, listening what is the information that's coming from the energetic field of Somos, and that's permanently there. It's like it's the outer framework. And then there's, so for example, the training space. Around the training space there is another energetic framework, like again like a golden cube. It's more, the one around the whole of Somos is more like a grid, like it has it's really like fine grids, and within each of the grids they're kind of like nodes that have specific information about specific things. And around the training space there's more of a structure like a golden cube with the 8 points, and the points are joined together, and there is a cord that connects the space around the spaceship with the bigger frame of Somos, so that the two are connected and they feed each other. So when there's trainings happening in the training space, that's feeding the main framework of Somos. And the main framework of Somos, so by sending vibrations, sounds, frequencies, energy, different energies have different frequencies. So anger actually has a low vibration, a low frequency, and joy has a higher frequency. Archetypal energy has a higher again frequency. Our physical bodies have another frequency. Our voice has another frequency. And so all of that is a sponge. It's like soaked into these energetic spaces, and the information travels between them through these connections, through these there's these finer lines, I guess like a grounding cord that connects the different spaces together. Yes. And so, and then within the training space, the trainer, they are holding space. So the trainer is creating another energetic framework within the spaceship of the space that they are creating. And it's the same thing, vibration, frequency, their bright principles, their where they are energetically in their own evolution. So what makes us individual? So I have a different frequency to you, and everybody has their own different frequencies. So that's also then feeding, going out the different layers. And the trainer is also being fed by the energetic shell of Somos. And so it comes the other way as well. So, for example, they might have a clearer access to their bright principles, or they might have more deeper liquid states in their spaces, in themselves, maybe more in the participants.
Keep going. Just
yes. So and then of course the participants have their own bubbles, have their own energetic frameworks as well, that all feeds into the space. And there's something else coming.
Yeah, go.
So if this framework of Somos is not nourished, is not acknowledged, is not cared for, and cared for means taking the time to sit and connect and listen and share and compartir. And so it becomes like a muscle. If you don't use it, you lose it. It becomes weaker. It gets holes in it. It leaks energy. Other energies can come in and penetrate and manipulate and take over. And so it's really like the first line. It's like our skin is the first line of our existence physically, and energetically. This is our first line of Somos. What makes Somos, and everything that is in this space, whether it's in this space for 1 second or a million years. So this is why it's important for me. This is why it's important for me. And your question was, what are the distinctions between the different kinds of spaces? Did I answer that question?
Yes, the energetic distinction. And then the other question was if you jack into the source of each of those spaces, what is needed? If you stand at the source and you can ask directly, because you can stand at the source of Somos, for example. What does Somos need right now? And then you could jack into the source of Aridani. What is needed in Aridani? And I would say, like, choose one and go, and then choose another and go, and let the source speak through you with the question of what is needed. And it might be really non-linear, like just whatever comes through. And still with this distinction of, I am 1000% on your team. Like, you can trust me 1000%. There's no need to explain yourself or justify, or, like, you can go wild. Like, there's no
crazy.
That you can step no foot wrong.
Can be as crazy as I am.
Exactly.
So stepping into the source of Somos, I feel so much joy. I really feel connected to the source of Somos. And the source of Somos needs, the first thing that comes is beauty. like the flowers, the colors. It's the colors, the
Go.
vibrancy, the creativeness that comes from different colors, like what awakes the colors, flowers. That's what awakens creativity in people. It
Go.
lights up that bright principle of beauty and creativeness, and that's what Somos is like. It's really firm, like this is like what is needed right now to feed the field, to create the doorways for people when they come in, they like, oh wow,
Yes, go. Yes,
I am in a different space, I am in another world. It's like going to Tady, and yeah, flowers, colors, and some it's like this, like paths, some adventure ways, like there's different paths that are created that take people on a journey. So I'm not going to the kitchen, I'm not going to the spaceship, I'm taking a pilgrimage, I'm taking a
go.
journey to the spaceship, to the kitchen. It's not just a walk, it's not just an effort that I need to pick up my legs and walk.
Go.
It's like
Yeah,
a journey of where I walk along, and like boom, wow, beauty hits me, or and then I walk along a bit further and it's like boom, anger hits me, and I walk again a bit further and like boom, something else hits me. And so to creating lots of color, lots of vibrancy, these paths that aren't straight, that it's not a necessarily an easy journey to get to where you want to go. And that reality, that the reality of Somos is appreciated, and that
yes, go.
the reality is that it is wild. It is like untamable. It is its
Yeah, go.
own entity. Like you can keep cutting the stuff back and it will just keep growing faster than what you can cut it back. And it's and there's so much joy that it comes from that. It's so alive from being able to have this freedom,
Yeah,
and to be acknowledged for that. Yeah, that's Somos,
go.
the source of Somos. It's really this, like, don't worry about like the physical things, like the training space, the eating area, like that stuff will happen. Like focus on like really bringing alive the bright principle of beauty and creativeness.
Go.
Yeah.
Now shift your point of source and you can nod your head, thank you for the source of Somos. And you're gonna like take your plug and you're gonna plug it in to the source of Aridani and just let it come, whatever comes. What is needed? What does that source want to say through you?
Yeah, Aridani is and,
Go!
oh no, and oh my, oh, it's just like joy, like high level fun,
Go!
the joy and chaos and craziness and fear, and being in spaces that are non-linear, and it's really, Aridani is about reality. Like, this is reality. This is what it is to live with and in nature, and this is what it is to discover who you really are inside. Like, all the boxes, all of the prisons, all of the characteristics, to really like break that down. Like, Aridani is the space where you come face to face with yourself. Like, Aridani is a mirror. Aridani is like, yeah, looking in a mirror. The land is a mirror, and the land is here to be used as a mirror. Like, to Aridani is part to create processes from the land, to create stuff with the land that create a mirror to somebody, and getting down to the deepest layers. So even past like the emotions, the feelings, and really like accessing the energetic body, and from there accessing vibrations, frequencies, a whole other dimension to life that isn't in this physical reality. And Aridani is really a source of bringing that into reality. So it's really like the reality that is here and now. Yes, like, this is a crazy place. There's no, hotel, blah, blah, blah. And there's also this whole other dimension of reality that you are not aware of right now. And the land is here for that, to bring that into the awareness, and to create these processes of going through. It's like, yes, no, okay, I will, to, oh fuck, to like,
yes. And what is needed right now in the for Aridani to come alive, to be materialized?
For Aridani to come alive, to be materialized right now, context deepening spaces, practices now, like holding space with the Women's Possibility team, or with the open day, or with whatever invitation, to practice some of those things, to try out some of the different ways, to go insane, to go through the go insane process, to have 3 minutes of going crazy 3 times a week. Actually, Iran came up with that yesterday. Yeah.
Go.
And to talk about it, to talk about Aridani amongst ourselves, obviously out in the world as well, but to start talking about it like within the team.
Go. Anything else?
Yeah, to have space for the team, to have spaces to connect with the land and see what creative ideas the land has, with Gaia, to connect with the cats, see what crazy creative ideas cats have, and to see what's the framework, like what's the energetics framework that can start to be constructed around
Oh,
Aridani. Like we have Somos, that is the main frame, and we have the training space that has its framework, and Aridani has a framework.
oh, I have a possibility that keeps coming up. Do you want to hear it?
Yeah.
Will you start drawing the grids, the grid and the energetic framework? And it could be that you just paint it, or that you draw it in any way that you want, but that you would start to paint a big version of it and connect to each frame. And so what I hear is that there's this one main frame, and then within that there's all these energetic structures, and they might have different colors and they might have different shapes. And that I'm really getting this clarity that Somos is the general wider frame, and it has different facets, different frames within it, different energy fields. One of those is it's a training center, but that's
Yeah.
not the only frame. It
Yes.
has other frames. And then within the training center frame, there is the temporary frames, or the temporary energetic spaces, which are the trainers, the trainings. And so, and then within that frame, there is the trainer who would create a frame, unless we're the trainers, and then it's still another frame within that frame. But there's the training, and then the, like, that's where I'm lost. I'm like, is it, for example, in Aridani, Somos, the training space, and then Aridani will be in all of Somos, for example, not like an ETB. So, like, to really also start to draw that and get that distinction on the energetic level of, there's the ETB, it happens in the spaceship, it's very clear. It's like venue, spaceholder, and trainer, like, but in an energetic sense. Somos, like spaceholder, trainer. And then for Aridani, I sense that the framework has a different context, because it's happening in all of Somos, not in just the training space. And so what is and it's still a temporary frame. So how is that, like, crossing into the different frames? So that's a thing that's coming up.
Yeah, it's not a temporary frame. The frame for Aridani is there. Like, we created it last year.
Mm-hmm.
And but it hasn't been fed, so it might it's a bit, maybe a bit like bleh. So it needs nourishment to brighten the frame again.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, it's the whole of the land. It's a like within the Somos, like, it's not directly enmeshed into the Somos framework, but it's like another layer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I have a sense that it will be nourished by you drawing it.
Yes. And just talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you and Laura are nourishing it. If you're context deepening for Aridani, then you're nourishing it from there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And the distinctions between, for example, an expand the box, it's not a temporary frame. Expand the box is I don't like the word temporary. I want to find something else, like transitory, maybe, in terms of the expand the box. Like, there's a frame, there's like the game world, and then it happens in this specific place for this specific period, and then it's not happening there anymore. And so there's like different layers of happening. So
Yeah.
Aridani is already happening, but like, it's a different kind of happening when there's 20 people living there and we're immersed in it every day. So there's all these layers and textures.
Yes. Yeah.
And the distinction I'm getting is that you want to hold, or something I'm hearing from you is that you want to hold space for the space that holds the space, and that you want to be the main whole space holder of that space with support from me, and you want me to be the main space holder of the space within the space and
Yes.
support me. Is that accurate?
I
Because it might not be so linear. I just it's what I heard from what you were saying, and I wanted to.
there's
I
something
don't want you to
about it.
answer.
It is
Yeah.
yeah, but I noticed I went into emotional joy, and I'm just saying yes, that you
Mhm.
heard me, basically. And yeah, it's definitely something like that. Yeah.
And will you continue to explore it with the frames? It really reminds me of also what Anna Helena does with the light grids, and that you've like found your own way of doing that. I wouldn't want to compare it or anything, but like this
Yeah.
like mapping of the energetics.
Yes, I actually started, and also the website, things like that. The website is also part of that framework, and so and this would be something that I haven't been doing, that I want to do, sort of, is check that the website is a reflection of
Mhm.
the framework of Aridani. Like, check that the Somos website is this bright, shining reflection of Somos, of the field of Somos.
Mhm. Go. And there's another thing I wanted to bring,
Oh,
and
I want to show
that
you my picture. Hang on.
go.
Well, yeah, okay. So this is a tree that I drew.
Oh wow.
And then like here is the energetic center of the tree. And then it has these like energetic tubes that
Mhm.
go up and also down into the roots and everywhere. But yeah, I started to draw what I was seeing. And here, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but here I drew the forest in India with the energetic
Mm.
grids.
Wow. Go.
Yeah, who am I?
I have something, another impulse came to me about protection, that your job is to protect Somos, and that you would be doing something with the drawing to create that, like to fortify that protection from modern culture, from any other forces, and to kind of speak to the other beings or the entities or whatever is needed to like also ask for that protection.
Yes, yes, definitely. I I'm really I sort of get, well, okay, I'm saying I sort of get, because I'm like, oh no, I can't say that, it's too big. But what
Okay,
I get,
trust me,
actually,
1000%. I'm so on your team. Like literally, everything you say, I'm gonna be like, yes, definitely.
what I get is that I am for the energetics, I am the guardian, I am the evolutionary, I am the space holder, and I am the connector. Yeah. And my way of village weaving that is to bring into conscious awareness that it exists, that it's there.
So, what is the gap between you being that and owning it, and not being in this like this situation or this experience of people don't see my value, and just becoming your value, and whether people see it or not, whether people's boxes are whatever, like it's just you are that, and you own it, and you're arrogant about it, and you bring it, and you know what's needed for that. What's the practice? What's the experiment?
Yeah, more work, anger work, more rage work, being more processes, taking my authority back, keep going through the initiations of becoming an archetypal woman, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's definitely the um, when I bring it with more anger, bring it with more clarity, bring it with more integrity.
What's one practice you could do this week? It's a very like one that was not going to take time or effort, really just something that you can do that will, like, I sense that there's something here, there's some kind of block happening here where like passing through here, it's going from clarity, undeniable force of nature to like some, you know, like like being apologetic or trying to explain or justify or prove your, like, that what you're bringing is valuable. And so, you know, like maybe a singing practice or something with the voice, maybe the drawing. That's what's coming through.
Both of those. The drawing, I definitely have a connection with those, and the shruti box and the sounds. And I've been playing the shruti box and just going just whatever, just making it, trying to sound out of tune, because it's so interesting how it works, the shruti box. So like kind of going crazy, like going sane with my voice.
Vera gave me an experiment which I did and I loved, and it was like all the women had to stand in a circle around me, and for 15 minutes I just sang. I made noises, and that you could do that with Misha, Jennifer, and Oran, that they would hold hands, and then they just look and they witness, and you just like sing words without needing them to make sense, and like let it really. It was really amazing.
Okay, cool. I actually did that with Jennifer in the orchard. Crazy. And I will do it with all of them there.
Yes. There's this thing that Aunt Chloe bought, and that's the thing that I want to end with is like I feel scared to keep repeating it and repeating her, but it impacted me so much. And it was this thing of I wake up every day and with this hopelessness of what's the point? You know, like the billionaires are paying for wars, or there's billions spent on wars, and right now as we speak, women are being raped, they're being tortured, they're being killed, and species are going extinct, and the ocean is full of trash, and the ice caps are melting, and you know, like there's like really nothing that you could do that could make things any worse. Like really, you could try your best, and there's just nothing that you could do that it could make it any worse. And like no one cares. No one cares what you say. No one cares what you do. There's no one coming to arrest you. Like things out there are fucking, like, they're a shit show, you know. So fuck it, you know. Fuck it, you know. Like what will it take to get out of like walking on eggshells, or pretending to be reasonable, or trying to be like fit in or justify, and that's what I want to invoke in you of like, what if you just did what you really wanted to? And that's why I'm getting all this aliveness of you discovering what it is you want, and really like let go of the rest of the things, and stop trying to, you know, like be reasonable, be fair, or whatever it is, and just be like, just go like playful out, and just step on people's toes and be crazy, be this, like, you know, like when people come around and you're just like, no, I don't want to have that conversation, I want to talk about this, or whatever it is, just like to really like inhabit your life. And I say this for both of us of like really like you, like what could go any worse? You know, like we're all gonna die anyway. There's no like survival is not a great it's the only, I don't know, like goal that we're going to fail at 100%. So what will it take to just get out of survival and trying to like be liked, and trying to whatever, even in Somos, even in community, and just be like, no, I'm not doing those things. I'm not doing it. That's not what I want to do. And just that we could live in that, like, not from your box and your gremlin, from your being, from what your being really longs for, from the true aliveness that you get from living your path, like living your mission, because that's the whole point. Saving the world isn't going to happen. The whole point is you're having the most fun ever like this high level fun, this high quality aliveness fun of doing what you're here to do and nothing else, you know, because it deadens the aliveness. You know it's happening because it deadens the aliveness. As soon as you feel this deadness, it's just like, okay, I'm already doing something that my being isn't dancing about, or I'm covering it up with something. Like there's that as well. Like I'm alive about this, but I have all these things on top, and like just to blast through them then. Like maybe just needed like 3 minutes of just all out rage or whatever is needed in the moment. But this thing of like what will it take? And it's not a question to answer, but I want to hear what you have about it of that's what I want, and that's how I want us to collaborate. And I want to empower you to find that, and I want you to empower me to find that. And from there, as queens, as guardians, as warrioresses, as space holders, like to come into this ecstatic collaboration and trust that although it seems to our minds that could never work because we need to do this and we need to do that, and who's going to send the emails? Fuck the emails. Like what you said, if we create the field, like people will come. And also, like maybe there's a time where it's like, I want to send this email because I want this person to know via this method or whatever. Like it's not a rule, but just this thing of, you know, like our minds will be like, no, it won't work like that. But my being is like, fuck it. It's not worth the price.
As you're speaking, one thing that's coming up as something that's blocking is a fear that if I don't do it your way or with your method, that I will then be left on my own, and that I won't be a part of it, that I won't be included. I have this fear of not, that if I don't hold space for something, either in the run up to Ali Dani or in Ali Dani, then I'm not classed as a main space holder. And I have a fear of being excluded.
You have a fear that if you don't do things my way, you'll be excluded and you won't be classed as a main space holder.
Yeah, that my non-material value, like what I'm talking about is just crazy, and nobody really knows if it's real anyway, and does it really have an impact? And you know, marketing, like doing things, sending emails that way, like that's the way that you works. And yeah, and I'm like, well, maybe like maybe I am just completely, like, I doubt myself.
Would you take that EHP to a space, that emotion, I mean?
Yeah.
Quite into it. And to, like, if we're both connected to the source of Aridani, we will know. Like, you'll feel it in your body and I'll feel it in my body. I can sense you there, even though your connection to source is different. It has different impulses, it has different necessities, it has different, like, and we're positioned in different parts of the source. But the things that come through the source, it creates a certain experience in my body. Like a relaxation, and that's what I experience when I that's why I say that I can sense that you're connected to the source of Somos, for example. Like I can feel you there with me, and I don't have that with other people. And it's not, that's the thing that I mean, it's like you're saying, it's not easy to explain. It's not easy to and it just, it's just an experience that I find hard to put into words.
Yes.
And what I really want is to continue to explore this and to get clarity on, what's the things that you want to hold space for and that I want to hold space for. And yeah.
And it's not that I don't want to hold space either. I do.
But this is going into the justifying. Like, you don't need to justify it to me. You're excited, you're really alive for certain things, and I believe you. I'm 1000% on your team. And yeah, so I don't, yeah. How would it go without explaining or justifying if you just brought your, this is what I'm doing, and you don't need to ask for permission, and you, like, there's no way you could be excluded because you're holding space. You know, it's impossible. And so, and just to forget the other stuff.
Okay. Deal.
Okay.
Done. And I said that I would have an EHP about that fear, and it's coming out in the spinal rage. So
Okay.
I will continue doing the spinal rage and then see.
Yeah, well, I didn't actually mean EHP. I just said a space. So whichever space is needed. Because I sense that would be a block to you just playing more full out.
Yeah, definitely. It is.
And this is how the field of Somos and Aridani is already being at service to us. Because this is my quest at the moment as well. It's like, what is it that I really like? Which part of archaearchy is it that I really want to build? What is it that's my speciality? I don't have clarity at the moment. Yeah, I have like a vague kind of overview. So,
and what is that?
Like, it's definitely something to do with wildness. Like, it's wild, alive, raw, feral, like going crazy, creation, like breaking out of the barriers, like, you know, doing experiments, doing initiations. That's the thing. Like, if I think of how would I want to spend my time, that would be the way with other humans. Like, just going so far the other way that, you know, you find the line of just like, you know, non-linearity, theater, dance, singing, initiations. I love initiations, like initiations like the ones that we do in PM, but also with nature, you know, like being in nature, and that's like what my being longs for. And women, like, definitely work with women of like empowerment and aliveness, possibility, and creation is the three things that come up time and time again. Experimentation, initiation.
Go.
So it's forming.
Yeah. And what's the one thing that you will do to deepen that context?
I will have a space every day to feel my anger, whether it's 3 minutes of anger or an I want space or dragon speaking. And I also don't want to continue to organize. It's even in my mind, organize to hold space for trainings the way I've been doing it. I want to, like, there's nowhere to reach, there's nowhere to get to, there's only right now. This is my life. Like, the way I do things is the way I'm living. It's a reflection of it. And so I don't care. I don't even care if Aridani happens or not. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, like, I do care, but not at the expense of, like, my integrity, my dignity, my, how I want to show up in the world. It doesn't work for me anymore. And so that's the clarity I have of, it wouldn't matter to me. Like, if it means me going into overwhelm and going into burnout and having like a shit time, like, no, like, that's the path that's the matrix that I'm building now, that maybe one day it wouldn't mean that. I would be doing it gladly, and so that's what I'm with.
Yay. Yay. I am still getting the message from my sadness to slow down, even like still keep slowing down, to be able to listen to, like, in the grid of that is this present moment. There is so much life happening. There is so much happening right now in this space, that to be able to really experience it all, like the pace is even slower that I need to go to be truly in touch with myself.
I want to say goodbye.
And 1 second.
Yes.
And it's been quite scary to see how much slower I can still go.
Go.
Yeah. And I'm enjoying it so much, that really being in the richness of the moment. Yeah, even if it's, in a cupboard, there's still so much happening in that cupboard. Why would I want to be in the past or the future, or like?
Yeah. Go, Charlotte. Yay.
Go us as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll let you say goodbye to Tomasz.
Do you want to say goodbye to Thomas?
Yes.
Thomas?
Yes.
Do you want to say goodbye to Lisa Maria?
Yes.
Come hither. Entonces.
Hello and bye.
Hello. Hello
I
and
would
goodbye.
give you a hug, but you are too far away.
Energetic.
Energetic hug.
Good luck, Tomasz. I wish you a wonderful adventure. I can't wait to hear about it.
Thank you. Yeah, I need to start sharing more from my life. It's very scary.
Go. I love you.
Love you. Ciao. Please, Charlotte, I also want to hug you. And then
Bye, Charlotte.
Bye. Thank you, Lisa Maria.
It was 1 hour longer than planned, huh?
Have an amazing journey from here to there and all around there.
Thank you.
And we stay in touch. I'm going to create a Somos Seeds group for people who have been in Somos, and there's a space that if you need anything, you can ask, and and we can share what's happening here, and if you share it.
Cool. And I really hope you will evolve Somos to something amazing and great. And I'll be looking forward to come and see how it evolved.
How it has evolved. Yeah. Cool.
So I'm on your team, definitely.
Yes, you are.
For this.
You are part of the team.
Yeah.
Thank you. And thank you again for everything that you brought, and physically, mentally, emotionally.
It was a journey, definitely. I learned so much being here, and it was very valuable experience for me.
Yeah. And I would love to hear about your shamanic journey and how that evolves also.
Yeah. I would probably not call it shamanic journey though.
Okay.
But I know
plant medicine.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
I still need to get more clarity, but I'm getting there more and more, and it's evolving in me. It's
Good. All right.
and that's love you.
Love
See
you.
you in the next now.
Yes. You can leave it. No, you can leave it open now.